In today's video, we are going to discuss our favorite Christmases of all time.
Do I have to go all the way back to my childhood?
No, you and I together.
Oh, okay.
Christmases, but before we start. Okay, now I'm ready to go. It's caramel apple, I think.
Tastes like apple.
Do you have one to start with, or you want me to go?
Go first.
Okay, my first one is the year that we drove from Dallas to Wyoming to spend Christmas with your parents. We were on a debt-free journey. We had nothing.
Right.
Like we had like budgeted in the gas. We took your little green Cavalier, but we knew that we were going to go snowboarding. We had our own snowboards and we strapped them to the back of the car like a spoiler.
On a bike rack.
On a bike rack. It was like the most MacGyver thing you'd ever seen. It was a 16-hour drive. We tried to do it in one shot at night because the kids are asleep. Haley and Andrew, we had Haley and Andrew.
We were also trying to beat the snowstorm.
And we were trying to beat the snowstorm, in which we failed.
We failed big time.
Failed big time. So we had to stop at this teeny little hotel in Raton, New Mexico for like 4 hours. And they opened the highway.
Only for like 2 hours.
For like 2 hours on I-25 going north through Denver. And we made it. We made the 2-hour window.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die that night in that storm.
We were in the panhandle of Texas. They kept closing every highway down. We kept finding these back roads that got us through. I don't know how we ended up.
Way before smartphones or Google Maps, we had an atlas that I was like, how about this one? How about this one? How about this one? Oh my gosh, it was crazy. But I really enjoyed that Christmas because we did so many things that were so memorable. Like strapping the snowboards on the back of the car like crazy people. And that snowboarding day, we only went for a half day, if I remember.
We only got to go for a half day.
At this tiny little mountain, but it had snowed like 12 inches. So we were snowboarding.
No, ma'am. It was way more.
It was more?
It was 3 feet.
We were snowboarding in powder up to our thighs. Like, we were just like, it was the craziest thing ever.
I've never skied in powder that beautiful.
No, that was like the best powder of my life, which normally is not a great mountain to ski on.
It snowed so much they actually closed the road to the mountain for an entire day.
Yes.
Just to get it plowed out. And so when we got up there the day later, it was just beautiful.
It was glorious.
Pristine.
It was great. And then a few other things we did on that trip. I'm pretty sure that's the Christmas we went to go see Elf. Elf was released in the theater, and we went to go see Elf with everybody, and your dad hated it, and we loved it. But we did see Elf in the theater when it came out. And then for presents, that was the year we got Andrew the tunnel from IKEA that was like $17. That was his one present. And then I don't even remember what we got Haley. One thing.
I don't remember.
One thing. So we had like one thing each, and then all his siblings were there, and everyone just opened presents forever. And we were like, we're done.
I'm really proud of the Christmas that we had that was all CVS. This totally sounds dumb, but all the Christmas presents came from the pharmacy. Because you had all this CVS extra care bucks, and we really didn't spend anything because we were trying to get out of debt.
I had hundreds of dollars in CVS extra care bucks. So I think I gave you 100 of them. And I was like, go shop for me.
I have no idea what I bought you.
You bought me perfume.
That's all I got you?
Maybe.
I'm lame.
You were limited to CVS. You may have got me chocolate or something. Like, I don't know.
I remember you got me an electric razor that I still have to this day.
Yes, I did. And I got like Andrew a truck and Haley some play food from the toy aisle. I think I got everyone's stocking candy was all from CVS with extra care bucks. We didn't spend a dime.
I love that one because really it wasn't about any presents because there were none.
No,
it was about just spending time together. We had more time and energy to focus on each other and the fun traditions that we normally do.
So
rather than all the gifts and gift giving and shopping.
You're saying that when we didn't have any money for presents, we had to do other stuff. So it really wasn't about the presents or the money spent because there wasn't any.
Right.
And I really enjoyed that. I'm trying to go back to that now because there were a few years in there that I felt guilty as a mom.
Really?
Yes, for not being able to provide like Christmas presents for my kids. Like that was really hard for me to be like, I can't even get them anything. And I felt serious guilt. So I overdid it when I could, like the Carnival Christmas from the garage sales where I just went overboard. Or like Black Friday shopping to the max where everything's a penny, you know, and I was like, I'm just gonna get all the things, all the deals, because I could find the deals. I could sniff out the deals. And it occurred to me over time that those are my least favorite Christmases.
Yeah.
This one is also super memorable to me because it's the same thing. It was our first Christmas in our very first house that we bought ourselves. We put every penny we had on that house. That was a dumb move, actually. We should have kept some in savings. If you buy a house, keep a little in savings. Just saying that. We put every freaking penny on that house. So much so that when the first water bill came, I cried because I didn't know if I could pay it. When I say every penny, I mean every penny.
It was.
So Christmas was essentially a month later. I was pregnant with Andrew. We only had Haley. For Haley's presents, we got her a Dora bouncy ball for $2 from Walmart and a pack of Play-Doh for $2 from Walmart. Those were her presents. And then we didn't get each other anything. You actually bought an ironing board because we didn't have one. Bro, seriously. So he spent a few dollars on an ironing board and I was mad at him because I was like, the house is the present. Like, stop that now. It was so chill. It was like 2 presents. The presents were over. It was bunt rolls. It was hang out, play games with our daughter in our first house that we actually bought ourselves, that we spent all this time and energy saving up and working for, and we got it.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite memories is actually cutting down the Christmas tree.
Which time?
Both of them. Getting up there, exploring in the trees and the snow and wandering around for hours.
Hours.
It's the adventure. I love the adventure. The like unpredictability of the adventure and the memory.
Yeah, I agree.
But, you know, if we had done it every year, would I remember any of them?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe they'd all blur together.
Yeah.
Because we only did it twice. You know, I had someone in my earlier video when we talked about, like, I prefer the artificial tree because it's not messy and it doesn't fall over. And someone else said that they actually, I think they own a tree farm and that was really unfair. And my point is, that's a really different experience. The tree farm is not the same thing. Tree farm trees are gorgeous. Like, they're bred to be symmetrical and beautiful and the right size, and and it's just right there.
They're fertilized to be that.
Yes, they're created to be that. And those are amazing trees. What we did in, let's call it wild trees, that's not the same thing.
Nope.
Where you drive up mountain roads in the snow.
Try not to get stuck.
Don't get stuck. Trying to find a tree that's even small enough.
Yeah.
You're like, in the forest, it's almost impossible to find a tree even small enough that fits your permit that you can cut down.
Well, there's like the saplings that are like this big. And there's everything
and
else.
then they're 20 plus feet.
Trying to find something in between.
Yeah, it's super hard. Anyway.
They're not usually within a couple 100 yards of the road.
No. This one might be memorable for everyone. Christmas for 2019. We decided to do a cruise for our family. It was a family cruise with everyone, all your siblings, all the cousins, your parents. It was a big deal. Like, the coordination, the phone calls, trying to get the rooms close together on the same boat, on the same leave place, getting a bus from the airport to the cruise boat. We were supposed to take off in April of 2020.
The Christmas was awesome. The actual present of the trip never happened.
Not ever. I remember it because I was so excited. The kids all got a suitcase from my mom. That was her present to them, a suitcase. And then from us, they each got 3 envelopes. The first one was, congratulations, you're going on a cruise. The second one was, oh, by the way, your cousins and grandparents are going. And then the third one was, here are the excursions we're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, that was Christmas. And we'd never gone on a cruise.
We still haven't
We still have not gone on a cruise. Okay, we're gonna go back several years to the Christmas that we drove down and did Christmas in St. George with your sister and her family. We stayed in your parents' house. His parents were on an extended travel.
Oh,
so their house was vacant. So we stayed at your parents' house, which was amazing because we had this whole house to use for free. We did Christmas morning there. We did all of his sister's like Christmas traditions. They have a cool one where they do a candlelit dinner on Christmas Eve. So the kids can learn what etiquette, like fine dining etiquette. It's all dark, there's candles, it's really nice plates. That was so fun.
It was good. It was really good. That was our first time. We took a trailer down with all the bikes.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
We
that
had
crappy little trailer.
The crappy little trailer. All of our bikes were kind of junky bikes anyway.
Yeah,
and they all got scratched up and banged up from getting shaken all over the trailer. But it was warm enough. We got to go one day to the bike park.
We did. They have a sweet bike park in St. George. What's it called? Do you remember? I don't remember either, but they have like a pump track and all the kids were way smaller. They couldn't actually do like real biking. I really love the white elephant with the cousins. We just get crap around the house and wrap it up. We don't buy anything. And your sister's, it's always stuff that she wants to throw away. And she's like, this is my way to get rid of this annoying loud toy.
I really liked the trip to Arizona last year.
That's on my list.
The trip to Arizona, for me, it was all about hiking and outdoors because we were in a small little hotel room.
We were.
Did we do presents?
We left Christmas Day. So I think we did a few here at the house, and then by noon we were gone.
What I love about that one is I don't even remember the presents or anything.
I don't
only remember the trip.
I don't remember the presents at all.
The trip was an adventure.
I do remember the trip because it was Christmas Day and we made it to Flagstaff, Arizona. And the only thing open to eat was a Mexican restaurant.
That's right.
If you travel on Christmas Day, Mexican restaurants are always open. That's what I've noticed. Thanksgiving and Christmas, Mexican restaurants are open. But I remember eating there. I remember driving right by Horseshoe Bend.
Yep.
We drove in the snow. There was a snowstorm on the way down and the way back. We did some amazing hikes. I feel like I filmed some of it. Did I film some of it?
I think we filmed a little bit of it.
I did, a little bit. Because our hotel room had a kitchen, so I showed some of the food that we had. They had a heated pool. We went hiking like every day. There's some great hiking down there. We spent a day in Tucson. Tucson's beautiful. Yeah. I don't know why I was thinking it would be like flat and brown. Why did I think that?
The mountains in Arizona are spectacular.
Yeah, they really, really are. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. We spent one day on that, what was that place called? With the bumper boats and the laser tag. What was that?
It was like Golf Land or something like that. It wasn't Golf and Stuff because that's only in Tucson and like California. But in Gilbert, there was something, I think it was called Golf Land.
Yeah, something like that. We spent a day there. My kids have never done anything like that ever. That was super fun. And no one was there because everyone in Arizona was like, it's freezing here. It was 65 degrees and sunny. Everyone's in parkas on the hikes and we're in like shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah.
That was really, really fun. Oh, that's the year we got Happy Salmon as a Christmas present. And we played Happy Salmon in the hotel room. That was dang funny.
That was funny. You know what? I'm noticing like a theme. It's like the elimination of distractions and the focusing on time to spend together.
Yeah.
That's been fun.
Yeah, for sure. Those are my favorite.
Those are my favorites. It seems like you didn't pick any of the Christmases. I guess we only had one. We only had one Christmas in North Carolina.
Yeah, only one.
What do you remember about that one?
I don't even remember what we did. You were doing your master's degree.
It's blank.
It is a blank. I know I made bunt rolls.
I remember I gave the kids a Chromebook.
I remember the Chromebook. That was like the big present for everybody. It's only $100 or something. I don't remember what I got you. I don't remember what you got me. I don't remember. I bet we went to the Baldwin's house for dinner.
Okay, I look back at the last 19 years and I'll say, I don't remember a lot of them. How about that?
I remember a few of the presents, a few. The ones I was really excited to give. For example, the Ninja blender.
Yeah.
That I got you. It was a splurge at the time.
Which I still use.
Which you still use. But he was making smoothies every day in what?
In the Bosch blender?
In the Bosch blender or something like that. And it was like...
Or even with a little stick blender.
Yeah, and it wasn't working very well, so there were some chunks. And you were doing smoothies every single day. And so when I saw it was on sale at Sam's Club, the whole kit, the whole Ninja, everything, with the food processor and everything, for like $100, I bought it. And I was so excited. And you were very excited.
Yeah.
I do remember the present for sure.
There's one more that I remember that you need to remember. You need to hear my opinion of.
Okay.
Our very first Christmas together, Louisiana.
Yes! It's all coming back to me.
We took a trip to Grandma and Grandpa's house.
To me now. That was the first time you met my grandparents.
Yes.
Okay, I remember. Yes. I forgot we did that first year. My grandparents had this little tree like this. It was this big with no decorations. It was so funny.
Best food on the planet.
Yeah, because you had never really been to Louisiana.
Nope.
And you met like all my cousins and my aunts and uncles and my grandparents, and we took you to have all the food. We did the hi-ho burgers, we did the shrimp po' boys. I'm pretty sure Grandpa did a shrimp boil. I'm pretty sure you had collard greens for the first time in your life.
Yep.
You're okay.
So many good memories.
Yeah, that was really fun. I can't even remember what we did while we were there except for hang out with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, like
that's it.
I loved it so much. I just loved the culture. I love being exposed to the new foods, all the new people, the new places, the new environment. Like, I remember so much about that trip.
I'm pretty sure we spent a day in New Orleans. We drove over for the day and like did the French Quarter.
Yeah, we did.
And I know we got beignets.
We got beignets.
Because you have to get beignets when you go there.
When have I gone to New Orleans and not gotten beignets?
Exactly. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, I've been back now like 3 times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've gone my whole life because that's my heritage.
Yes.
We should make gumbo for Christmas.
We really should.
How about that for a Christmas dinner?
Did you see your viewers' suggestion that they do soups on Christmas?
I did see that one. That was brilliant.
That was pretty cool.
I really liked it. Like a couple of different soups and just like rolls and have whatever you want. That's a great idea. Yeah. Talk about simplifying and making it fun for everyone.
Yeah.
I love it.
All prepared and then just let them sample soups. It's a soup sampler.
Say that 10 times fast. No, you're not even going to try. I guess the theme of it comes down to it's the adventures that we've done together. The things that were out of the ordinary. But I tell you what, I really don't remember the presents.
Yeah.
Which goes to show, is that really the most important part?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
Definitely not. For today's giveaway, surprise, surprise, I am giving a gift, even though I've said I don't love gifts in general in this video. What I do love are a few family games that we really like to play. So if you do not already own Ticket to Ride, I will be giving away 1 Ticket to Ride game. And for the second winner, I will be giving away Categories. It is one of my favorite games to play. It's hilarious. So Ticket to Ride and Categories are the 2 games we are giving away today. If you can receive items from Amazon, you can enter the giveaway. Here's how you do it. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me a comment down below telling me which game you want. Merry Christmas to you. My challenge for you is to think about the adventures or experiences or traditions that would be memorable and less about the presents, because over the last 20 years, that's what I've noticed. The presents don't matter that much.
Yeah, really not at all.
Don't forget, if you want to see if you've won any of the giveaways, I will be announcing it on my community tab and replying to your comment. But keep in mind, my reply will have a check mark by it. If it has any weird characters or if there's not a check mark, that is a scam that has been going on. Isn't that surprising? Fake winners, make sure it's me. If you click on the person, it should be my channel instead of a blank nothing with nothing. Anyway, thanks for hanging out today. I'll see you in the next video.